Okay. I wish I'd started filming 2 minutes ago, because, like, a group of, I'm assuming 12, like, 10 to 12-year-olds came up to the house and they were like, can we climb your fire escape? And I was like, no. Hello? They were like, please. I was like, no, you can't. Like, since when is that, like, an okay thing to ask? I, like, told them to go away. Hello, hello. How are you? Doing good. Filming. Yeah, I'm doing that thing where I, like, yeah. Do you want to say hi?
Yes.
You can. Wait, come. Wait. Do you want to even, like, parallel play? Like, all I do is, like, hey, introduce yourself.
I'm Jemely. Hello.
Hey, this is JEMELY.
This is such a
JEMELY and Show.
yes.
What I do, let me give you, like, a
Okay.
like a rundown of what this is gonna go
Yes.
like. I don't rehearse for this at all, but I, like, film for, like, 10 minutes a day.
Okay. Beautiful.
And I just, like,
Authentic.
talk about, yes, authenticity and, like, capturing snapshots that, like, feel real to where I am right now. Like, literally where I am right now is, like, what it is. Why am I giving, like, an artist statement?
Whatever.
But that's, like, what's happening. So it's, like, whatever it is, like, that's, like, on your mind, you can just talk about. I'll kick us off, but, like, feel free to just, like, take it in any direction
Okay.
you want to.
Okay.
So basically, I was just talking about how, like, I'm sometimes using this, like, as a vessel to, like, talk about things I hate that are going on in my life. Currently, that's, like, people getting mad at me for, like, my wearing many hats in life. Like, my not
okay,
having
literal,
one
okay.
space. No, not literally.
Yes, okay.
I actually can't wear hats because my head's huge. Like, they just don't look... See? Like, that looks amazing. It just wouldn't... Is that the dad one?
Dartmouth
Yeah.
Dad. My dad did not go to Dartmouth.
But... Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Basically, it's like there are people in certain spaces that I occupy that, like, who are mad at me for occupying space in other spaces. And, like, they're like, oh, I don't understand how, like, Batu's, like, fitting in a, like, X space, Y space. But, like, the people who make those comments, I'm not even close friends with. We just happen to share, like,
You don't
like
know
a say.
me.
You don't know me. You're not attempting at knowing me. You're not, like, it's not like we're, like, this and where, like, to the point that you can be like, oh, like, I really don't understand how this is checking out for him. Like, get a life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So people are complex beings. Multifaceted.
Yes.
I think it's unrealistic to think someone only fits into one place. If anything, I also think it's unrealistic to think one place can fit all of what a person is. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
There are places that I love to be in, but I'm like, I can't be in them all the time because there's just moments where I need to be somewhere else.
Exactly. And I feel like they're, like, it's almost like puzzle pieces where, like, part of me is satisfied by my involvement in, like, X space in, like, Y capacity. But, like, that's not gonna, like, fully contain who I am as a person. Like,
Right.
hopefully it shouldn't, because it's, like, people congregate around, like, shared identity, affinity, interest, whatever. But it's, like, if that's, like, the one thing I'm doing, then I'm, like, a being of singularity.
Right.
Like, that is not, like, I'm not a caricature. I'm not one-dimensional. I hope no one is, but people are. But it's like, who do you think you are? Like, you just can't say that to me, or, like, to people I'm friends with.
Right.
And it just pisses me off. And yeah, because then that incentivizes me to, like, be like, oh, they're jealous of me. I'm like, no, like, I don't want to, like, step into that territory.
Right.
I don't
Yes,
care,
fair.
but neither should they.
Right.
So I've been, like, thinking about that leading up to my filming this. What's been on your mind?
What's been on my mind is the times changing, and getting older and having more things to do. My birthday's tomorrow.
Whoa! Oh my
and,
god.
And with that, for many people, comes the whole existential crisis of, am I where I think I need to be?
In terms of what? Like, life? Or, like-
Life, in terms of, like, in the moment, what I need to be doing. I'm very behind on a lot of things that I need to be working on.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, very. And so I've been thinking a lot of, like, trying to gauge, like, trying to navigate that, but then also gauge, like, whether or not the reason I'm not doing what I need to be doing? Is it because I'm like afraid of the future and like completing? So what I need to be working on is I need to be finishing my thesis.
Oh,
And so part of
I need
me
to be
is
starting it. Yes,
right.
yes.
So part of me is like, am I putting it off because I'm afraid of finishing it and what that means for me? Because finishing my thesis means finishing my time here at Dartmouth. So part of me thinks it's that. Part of me thinks it's like burnout. I think it's multiple things, but in terms of like my birthday playing into that, I've been feeling like it also feels like I'm headed towards the end of my college experience with that. And that happening the same term that I'm finishing my thesis feels very...
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of things are changing.
Yeah.
And it's not bad, but it's daunting to me. But
Oh, yeah. Actually, the reason why I'm doing this is because commencement is on my birthday.
beautiful.
And I feel like I've been thinking about that. Like, I'm quite vocal about like when my birthday is, but like the couple months leading up to my birthday, as opposed to like the entire year.
Right.
And I feel like it's just always on my mind because it's like a milestone that I can't really avoid. So is starting my thesis because I'm on the other end of that.
Right.
Where I'm like, if I start, like me starting this means that okay, like this is my like one last hurrah, my
Right.
victory lap. So it's like, I don't know how it feels like on your end, but like, it's like I'm almost like scared of taking the next step because it's so like I don't know what the step after that will look like, and there's like a certain level of certainty that comes with procrastination.
Yes.
I think because it's like then something in your life is definitive, and holding on to that. Not to make this about me, but I wonder
No.
if like you agree with what I'm saying.
Yes.
And that's daunting. It's a
is so
daunting
daunting.
reality. Yeah.
I had such a hard time even starting my thesis. Like, it was very much like a game of procrastination. Like, I had such a slow start. And now I'm at a point where I have 90% of my questions answered. And I need to just finish it. I need to just do it. Mine involves a study, so I need to just finish what I'm studying so then I could just have people participate in an experiment. And getting to that point, it's like, this is the last thing before, because everything else after this, the actual people using it, like, that's just gathering my data and stuff, but it's like, finishing the actual thing I'm testing is...
It's almost like beginning of the end.
Right.
Type of situation.
Right.
I wonder if we're like overthinking this, but I feel like we're entitled to it at the same time. Because sometimes I worry about things that I'm like, oh, this is such a luxury to worry about, but that doesn't like erase the fact that it is a worry of
Right.
mine. Like,
Right.
just because I like place it in the context of like everything else going on in the
Right.
world doesn't necessarily mean that it's like not, like it's my feeling, and I feel
Right.
like we're entitled to that.
Yeah.
Even though it's like such a privilege to worry about, yada
Yes.
yada, like whatever, all of that. Right?
I've struggled a lot with that, with like the guilt of like worrying about something. Also because diagnosed depression and anxiety. So I tend to just generally like have anxiety about things that objectively don't matter, like even to me don't matter, like might matter to someone else and that's fine, but like even things that to me don't matter at all, I'll have anxiety about them. And so I think the way I think about it is like it's still affecting me actively, so I can't just ignore that, even though it's good to acknowledge that yes, things could be better, and sometimes that's very grounding for me. But sometimes it's not helpful because I'm feeling it in the moment, and all I can do is get past that moment.
Exactly.
Like, saying that it could be worse doesn't erase that moment either.
Yeah. But it's, I don't know, like in a way, it's exciting, but also like those are big steps that we're taking. I'm like, I started being like, I hate people. And then this is such an interesting episode. Yeah.
I think, if anything, these two things correlate.
How so?
I think they correlate because, or at least, okay, I think there's multiple ways. For me specifically, it correlates with, I feel like I'm someone who, at my time at Dartmouth, I have occupied multiple spaces, and I think now that I'm at the end of my time here, I'm kind of forced to be in one space because I'm forced to just be working on my thesis. So I don't really have time to socialize or anything. So I'm only ever in the lab and like working. And so I'm only ever in that zone of like yes, like, and then I think not having the other spaces that I'm used to and not having like the other outlets I'm used to is kind of adding to the dauntingness of it all, because it's like those moments already passed, and like those chapters have been closed, at least temporarily, but they have been closed, and so now it's like this one last thing I'm kind of clinging on to, and I shouldn't.
No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I fully agree. And I feel like the fact that I haven't, like, I feel like the reason why I've had such a slow start with my thesis is because I'm doing this by myself. I feel like I thrive in environments where I'm like around other people who think about different things, who like conceptualize them differently, and like I really like learning from them as well. And this is just such a like just me, myself, and I type of endeavor that I feel like that adds to the reality of, I don't know, it marking the end, I guess. Well, we're at 10 minutes, but I'm so happy. So I could go on and on and on about this, but part of it is like restraint and discipline, like reeling it in. But I really love having people like join me when I like see them. I'm always like, hey, like, do you want to come join?
Wait, that's
Like
beautiful.
Asia's done this before, Zainab's done this before, Abadi's done this before, Maria's done this before, and now you're part of this.
Yay.
Catch me on YouTube. Subscribe. Comment down below.
Do it.
Comment down below and subscribe. Well, yeah. Well, thank
This
you.
was very fun.
Thank
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Goodbye. Mwah.